welcome to my stitchy corner. You don't usually see me sitting here, but there's been a lot of people asking questions about the Lowry, how it flips and different things. So I wanted to show you the Lowry in motion. So pretty much out of the box, your Lowry is good to go. I've had this since December or January, and I've not needed to oil it. Mine is stainless steel. My daughter's is powder coated. Her squeaks a lot. If you see the blue in here, somebody recommended, so you don't scratch up your frames, to put a little bit of foam. So I have sticky foam. And that's just to protect. So it was holding fine. It had nothing to do with it. So there's a few pieces. You have your base, and then you have your regular arm. You screw that in tight. This is an adjustable height, so you can pull that. Yeah, mine's a little wobbly. I will tighten this up today. You just pull the little cap off, and then you can move this to the height that you would like to have it. This is your clamp, and it does come off. This is the regular adapter or regular L-bar that comes with it. I did buy the long arm adapter, and I'll show you that. Actually, I'm going to use that first. Let me just take this off, set that down. So I actually used this from day one. So I'm going to show you two different ways to use this. And before I put that on, I'll put on my light adapter. This is your light bar. And I do have a magnifier that can fit into the center hole. The center hole is the only one that doesn't have this. It's a little bit different size. So my magnifier doesn't fit. I did see somebody had one that does fit right on it, so, and that's a daylight magnifier, so there's a good chance that I'm going to ask my husband for that for Christmas. People talk about this thing not balancing. I've never had a problem with it not balancing. You can put a weight on the bottom. My daughter's never had a problem, but I will show you a few things. When we get up, I loosen this, I hold on to it. So now if I swing my project out, yeah, the weight of it is definitely going to tip it. But if I hold on to it, I never have had a weight issue. And again, I've also had this light bar on that kind of can balance it. I'll tighten that. So I'm going to slide this over to my side. This is my cart that holds all my project stuff. Just put the clamp right back on. Why I'm tightening things and loosening things as I go, I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't like being in front of the camera. You're like, then why do you have a Flosstube? This is not really, my chair is not holding it, by the way. So this is my, I don't know, I think it's like an 80 centimeter, 70, 80 centimeter Omnique. Now you have two options. Now I should have used the short arm if I was going to do this. I can lose, this is what opens and closes the clamp. So I could have used my short arm adapter. And yes, this can slide on either side, but my lamp is over here. And I have the Ottlite that has the tablet stand, and it even has the charger, so I love that. Sometimes I will set my tablet up, and then I'll take my paper, I don't even know what my papers are. I'll take a paper pattern and I put it in front of there. Okay, anyway, here is my project, and yes, this will definitely hold this. And again, if I would have used the short arm or the shorter LOR, I would have had no problems. And then I can do this. Now, it does start to weigh on it. When I have the short, that was my chair, sorry. When I have the shorter L-bar, this does not hang down. Oh, and I have it not tight. So now I'm going to pull this away, pretend. I do not like it this way. Number one, I felt like it was pulling into that. Actually, now that I have those foam bars, I may do this. Good thought, I don't know. To flip it to get to the back, just like that. And then, yes, my project's upside down, so I just thread it through backwards. So you just loosen this. And I'm going to say that, yeah, using this is going to be a whole lot easier than what I usually do. And I'm going to show you what I usually do. I'm going to quickly swap out the arm. I won't video, I'll cut it out of the video so you don't have to watch me swapping my arm. And then I am going to show you how to put on the long frame adapter, which is what I usually use with this, but it's a little inconvenient to flip, and I'll show you why. So I'm gonna pause. Okay, so this is the long arm adapter. There are two sizes. This is the longer side. I got it because I wanted to just buy one and not to have to buy two. I think they're only $7 or $4 apart in price. I could have left this one, but because I have this on my wood table, I didn't. So I had that pretty much all set up for this project already. People complain because this comes in at a funny angle. I've heard some people use a thicker washer back here. It doesn't really bother me as long as it's holding my project. Then I'll tighten the bottom too. These are grime guards of a different sort, magnetic. Just because I haven't made grime guards for this yet. This one is from Amazon, and I think the same person sells it on eBay. They're from Russia, and a friend made this out of my own fabric for me. So that's what these are, and that's just because it's metal, and I don't want the metal touching my fabric. It's just the fact that it's white, and that's why I want to make grime guards, because you know I wear dark wash jeans, and you never know when it's going to rub against something. Because it did touch. They did turn my dryer blue. Not mine, my husband's. Now, you see my problem already. Are you getting this, Colleen? Okay, so I actually have started pulling this little end table or TV stand up so that I can put my project box not on my cart, but over here. So this is the inconvenient part of this for me. I cannot put this on this side, the Lowry on this side, because I'm working right here. So for the time being, I don't work on this all the time, so it's not the end of the world. I push. Oh, that's one lock on the wheel. I just push it out of the way, and when I need to get up, I can do that. I can grab what I need. My coffee will come over here instead of being in my cart. Yes, I keep my coffee in my cart. Because my coffee's with me all the time. Actually, I have an ember, so it's plugged in. My husband hooked up a little, what is it called, surge protector for me. So my light is plugged in there, and my Lowry, not my Lowry, my ember. All right, so that's it. I'm already set up. I need to tighten this. So you can tilt this way, oops, tilting, to move back and forth. Now you can see, I'm gonna let go. My Lowry is not tilting. It is not being held. It is not being held underneath of my chair. So I'm gonna put this at a good convenient angle for myself. All right, so when I'm stitching, I do stitch with my feet up. Why am I showing you this? Because everybody wants to see how you flip your project. Here we go. So this is the angle I would be stitching at. I stitch here, my project's here, my scissors and box usually are here. Puppies sometimes too. Now, here's the kicker. Let's go to flip this thing. So my arm is in the way. I can, a lot of times, where depending on if I'm stitching like right in here, I can still end my thread. That's not the end of the world. Sometimes I end on the front. However, I have a wood floor. I just go out to the arm of my chair. I put it to where I want it. Because you can flip this all the way down. Sorry, that was difficult. Again, I have my lock on my cart, so usually it will slide really easily. So I can flip this all the way like that if I would like to end my thread. I flip it back up, move it back in. And yeah, you can do this on carpet too. Be careful you don't shock yourself too much. But end of story. I'm ready to go. I hope this video helped you. I love my Lowry. Again, I've had it since December or January. I got it up at Bugs Cross Stitch, bugsxstitch.ca in Canada. With shipping, I think I paid $2.20 for the, that's American dollars, $2.20 with shipping for the stainless steel. For my daughter who got the powder coated, I think it was $160 with shipping. And for the just silver, I think it's like $130 or something like that. It is extremely reasonable. Everybody tells you how expensive a Lowry is. Here in the States, it is. To get it from Lowry, it is. But yeah, her price I think is $110 US plus shipping. So it's because her prices are in Canadian. So watch those prices. Not a plug for Bugs X Stitch. She is dear friend, but I do my shopping. I get my Omnique from her, or I get them from Charting Creations, because again, it's cheaper than getting them anywhere else for me. And where do I get this long fabric? Again, I got that at Charting Creations. She has some nice big pieces at a very reasonable rate. This is either Lagana or Jovelin, whatever she had at the time. It is 25 or 28 count, I don't know, because this will be a huge project. So anyway, I hope this video helped you to make a decision whether you wanted the Lowry. If you have any questions, post them below and I will be happy to answer. Hi, it's me again. After I made that short part of the video, I remembered two things that I had really wanted to share with you. First off is the reason I use my Lowry. I had a Rocky Giraffe, which I see is on Amazon and in different places with different names. And that's that wooden one that has the two legs and it's got all the different screws that you can tighten and everything else. So two things happened with that. After some time, my screws started to strip. I did fine when I had my Q-snap in there. To use a Q-snap, I would use my grippy, like what you used to open jars with. So that worked okay to hold it in place. However, with my wooden scroll frame, even not the heavy Omnique, it would hold for about 10 minutes and then it would just start to droop. And I would tighten everything that I possibly could and I could never get it to the level I wanted, which is why I gave that away. And I don't even know if my sister will use it, but that's why I got my Lowry. Second off, I said about using the weight and not using the weight. So first, I do have a weight on. It is a kettlebell because I had it. I've seen people use anvils, stacks of books. You don't have to have anything expensive. My kettlebell came from Five Below, so it's $5. So I loosened this and I can move it. I can get up, no issues. Okay. Now what I said about me not having problems with tipping. So I'm taking my bell off. So, no tipping. This is going to tip. It's going to call me a liar because of the weight of it. You know why? I have this perfect... No, there it goes. So what I do is just hold on to it. So if you don't have room for a weight or you have it all the way under and you need that space and you're like, I can't do a weight, then just be careful as you get up. I never saw an issue. And then... it's done. Now, you know, if you have to move it out of your way or something like that, I would take it off the stand. I've also decided not to leave this on overnight all the time because I don't want to put added stress on the Lowry or any of the parts. So I do take it off when I have the 110. When I'm using like the 70s and 80s, that doesn't bother me in the least. Besides the fact that I won't just sit here in my chair when I have 110 on. So anyway, hope you're back. Last time, hopefully. I'll put this video on tonight. So I'm going to show you how to do the magnet board attachment. Because my daughter's like, Mom, you had this attachment and forgot to show it. So I'm going to actually put it on the outside, guys. So slide it on and then I'll tighten it up. Like I said, I don't know what I do. Okay, and you can go all the way on there. There we go. And so it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Now, just takes like a video to find one of my favorite needle minders. All right. Yes, I made that one. So this you can loosen and tighten. I don't know if Colleen can come around here so you can see. I can make a little bit more space in here. All right. So I got my magnet board in there, put that in, hold it in tight, or you could even put it above. I think that's what I did before. And then you can tighten it. This will tighten up around it. I'm going to show you the back of my pattern. Sorry. And I already tightened it, so I can slide that in there. So anyway, you slide that in on top of it, you know, magnetize to it, or once I get this nice and tight. Oh, that's why my magnet pad is there. I can hold it there like that. And it does work well with your smaller Q-snaps or something like that. I'll be honest, with the big scroll bars that have, you're not going to see your pattern. So I actually don't use this anymore. I bought it because it's cheaper to save on shipping if you think you're going to use the attachment. So I use this. I do not use my attachment at all anymore. Because my husband bought me that, so I didn't need to. And then the last thing I'm going to show you quick, pick that out, is the height. Lots of people have been asking how tall can this go. So I'm going to show you the lowest it can go. And then I'll go to the highest. So I'm going to pull my pin out. Okay, so that is as low as I can get it to go. And that is about 7, how about I turn this the right way up? That is about 20 inches clearing. And yeah, I guess you could use that on your lap. Okay, now the highest, or tabletop. I don't know, some people must have some pretty high couches if they think that this is high. You'd be tall, a lot taller than me. So 34 and a half inches, 35 inches to clear. So I would say that you're gonna have a pretty high couch if you need to clear 35 inches. I've never seen an arm that big, but apparently some people do. Again, this is the stainless steel. If you give me 1 second, I will check on my daughter's. My daughter has the powder coated and her holes are exactly the same. So no worries. I think unless you have a giant couch, which some people might, you'll have that. And I'll say proper goodbye and I'll see you next time with Flosstube. Bye.